How's it going, guys? And welcome back to more one video. Well, today I'm continuing our series about long and talking videos. And well, today I can say that it was the last day of having class before the vacation. Yes, and like I said before, probably I can do some video about vacation. And that's it. Here is the video about vacation. Well, I like too much vacation because in there I can learn some things, I can improve myself in language, like in English, and also in the vacation I can have more time to spend with things that I like to do, for example, the English and my channel. Well, in this vacation I hope then I became able to finish one entire book in English and also became able to finish it and I'm about on the pages 92 and there's about 300 pages in this book. And I try to be able to finish it and yeah, let's see if I'm able to do. And in this vacations, I'm going to spend a lot of time learning new things in English because I must, gradually. Well, and in these vacations I'm going to try to focus in present perfect. Yes, because my English class I didn't have this class yet, so actually I will try to find it on the internet or other social media or whatever and I found. I'm going to find it and as well. One thing then I think then is really necessary is about this thing because let's suppose then I'm trying to question someone about it, something then she did or she has been there and I must use the present perfect. For example, have you ever been here or how long have you been this, how long have you been that, have you eaten this before or something near that. And I must find somehow to question that and let's agree then this is the correct because if we try to talk something more different, for example, did you for example use this how long did you be in English or whatever, something that way won't be so useful as okay, I'm here again and I try to fix but unfortunately this is all as I can do because if I use LED light probably this is gonna shine and the image don't want to be so great like it expects to be. At least the chroma key don't change his color, so it came in the normal way as he can and he's painted a normal color as well. And I think then with that white background everything's going to be more useful, natural, and I'm not going to look like some blue like that. And yeah, but let's see how can this became after I edit it, and that's it. But continue what I'm saying, the vacation, well, I'm gonna spend more and more time with my channel, I'm gonna spend more time reading, I'm going to spend more time with things that I like, for example watching television or read a book. As I told you before, I'm going to try to finish that book and at least to see if I can understand all it because it's agreed that English is not my first language and I do my best to try to memorize as things as I can. And also I'm going to try to be as complacent and as useful as I can be. But also I'm going to try to do many of these videos more longer about myself. As you can see, I'm going to do more of these videos longer about myself and then I talk some histories or something that I think then can happen or abroad some on something. And yeah, let's see what's happening with it. And also in this vacation that I had, I'm going to try to spend a lot of time learning new words. Today the words that I'm supposed to memorize today was the words about called the fewer. Yes, it looks like if you live in a country who speaks English you know this already. But there's a word who basically it looks like I think then lift, but list is the things as you can count and I mean at whatever race. List is the thing as you cannot count and the figure is the things as you can count on what it is. And also this words means that. So I'm trying to memorize this. Of course, I write in a paper right there, and I hit the camera, but don't worry. I write in a paper right there. So with the time, I'm going to try to memorize it and see how can this work as well. And yeah, I'm here wearing this suit and everything like that because I thought then this can be some as natural, more useful as my channel, because I take a picture before with this to be the main photo of the channel. And I just like, and I thought then this can be the registered mark of my channel. You wearing this, and yeah. Other thing then, I have created this channel about 2 days ago, and there is about 3, and with this will be 4 videos. But one is only the trailer, but also I don't know if I'm going to spend more time with the trailer being the first video. For example, that screen when someone join my channel, because it also then it's great when you do something video more special. You want to share it, you post that, you put there, and this become the first video when someone visits your channel. There's the first video, then show that. And I thought then this can be more useful, or also this can be more great for up in the views at the channel. But like, when I'm after sometimes with the channel, for example, a year or half a year or whatever time later, probably I can charge this trader, or at least if I prefer in the future, I can place this same trader right there. And yeah, other time, other things more is to talk about. When I spend a lot of time studying something near that, I became tired to only look to end paper something near that. For example, today, when I arrive to Rome, I usually spend some time watching a documentary full in English to improve myself in English, and after it I watch some reels about some classes in English too. And now I'm going to do one video about in English, but after it, about 2.5 hours in Brazil, it's about 2, 3, 4, 5, it's about almost 5 hours in United States or Canada. It's about 4 hours of difference between two. And there, I'm going to the course, and after it, I'm going to get back at home, and probably I can spend some more time with the channel, or at least improve myself in English. But after it, I'm going to be at vacation, and I'm going to have the main time to improve myself, to improve the things at my channel, and at least improve everything that I must do. And yeah, in this channel, I'm going to focus on almost 100% in some videos in a talk, because this is one form that I must use to improve myself language. And probably I can do more other series, but also the series that I created this channel for is this the series that I can talk and main things. And also this sometimes I know that some people usually didn't watch my videos after 30 seconds or 25 seconds, because they saw then the video is so great and everything's not near that. But also ignoring it, I'm going to try to keep long videos, because what the matter is my English has become more useful and I'm memorizing more and more things, and also I try to edit and become more pleasant to watch videos as possible as I can to do. And other thing that I usually do is come here when I have time and watch this camera. I try to edit after do these videos, and the videos I try to be somehow near than 30 and 35 minutes, but I'm do as possible as I can to do. And sometimes I know then when I become really tired in about 20 minutes or 25 minutes, but I thought then I can continue improve my English at least. There's one about almost one forms that I had to improve it myself, and yeah, I keep it. And yeah, another thing that I want to talk about in this video is about some registered trademarks that I had on my channel. For example, that is about technology. Every time that I'm changing my probably spend some photos, for example, with this suite, and I taken a picture about technology. Before this channel, I think then everyone who are seeing me, who told me before for other videos. So, and then I had another channel. In my other channel, I usually do videos just like the same as. But here I'm focusing more on some things related to technology and things that can be learned, not so entertainment like I did before. Mostly my videos have focused on learning things and teaching things with some experience that I had, and at the same time being a trainer and try to teach everyone something new. And currently the main focus of my channel is the entertainment, but for this reason I do videos, and I'm doing videos to entertain, to be fun, and also to improve my self-language at the same time, because I prefer spending a lot of time improving the language at the same time. For example, this to improve my English, then I do a completely video in Portuguese and try to improve the same language as I'm normally to use, the Portuguese. I don't need to improve there a little bit more, because I'm fluently, at least I burn here, so I think it isn't so necessary to spend more time with how to making videos in Portuguese, because in Portuguese is a language that I know already. So if I know already, why spend more time with it? Because when I'm supposed to learn, I learned it already. So I thought then it's better I use my self language, myself enthusiasm to create new videos, to use go ahead and the first part try to create a video in English to improve at the same time and become fun. Another thing that I like too much is some teachers, some people who teach English. I usually say, talk to you, for example, purchase a mirror, because there you lost your shame and you can be more useful and you can talk whatever you want, and you don't be so blocked, and you can tell whatever you want. I mean, I repeat this again, but also I talk then. It's almost then I do videos, because here I do long videos, and I think then if I'm not able to spend as much time in front of the mirror like I'm doing now. Well, of course this is not mirror, but also at the same time this is a video. In a video I can storage in, and also in the future I can see it again. Firstly, I don't know if I'm going to see this entire, because that's a great end, a little bit boring. But yeah, and sometimes it's kind of fun to watch yourself doing something like a video. Of course, sometimes it's shameless to yourself, but I'm doing my best to learn, and I do as I possible to I learn. So making mistakes, being shamed in front of a camera, or share this on social media, whatever. I'm only upgrade my self language about it. And I think then this is the best reason that I found it, to improve my self language. I'm not in the first video that I made in English. I raised it because it became so shame about what exactly I was saying, and then I prefer to don't share that. But today I don't really exactly matter about it. I go ahead and publish the videos. Sometimes I don't think it's really impossible to understand, to be more specific. But at the same time, I think then these things that can be impossible to understand become as possible as to improve it myself. And there this became more useful, and more earlier, more later, this is gonna be great to myself, and at the same time gonna improve myself with a new language or something near that. And of course, I know then the quality of my videos isn't so the best, and my camera sometimes is blue like that. For example, I'm blue. Currently, if I'm place a white screen outside of this, probably this don't look like it's seeing now, because in the camera I have one screen at his right side. I mean right side, looking at this angle as I do, and here I have this kind of angle, and when I turn it I can do a video at the same time watch how exactly these videos being, so the quality of the videos being, and I can control it and do exactly how can I become. For example, now I turn off the swings, and here I'm not seeing what exactly I'm sharing it myself. And sometimes it talks, then it's great to do this because when I'm not seeing what exactly I'm doing, it's kind of like I'm talking alone. But also at the same time, I know that I'm talking with a camera, and what I'm installing here probably gonna be shared after, and someone can watch it. Currently, the numbers of people who watch my videos really low. For example, zero only myself. But I think then this can be more useful, and in the future I can at least, if no one sees this video, I can at least improve myself language and become able to talk with someone, or somehow some way I can change some time with it, and some and yeah, that's it. This one is the, I think, the main reason I created a YouTube channel, to improve my self-language. Let's agree, and talk alone or do something near that isn't so the great thing as I can do, talk and learn. But also, if talk with a camera, I guess is more great to me, because I talk, then I can see what exactly I'm doing, and I can do many videos, see my progress. Currently, I don't have but there I can see my progress and everything's going up. Yeah, I think then this can be one thing. Then we're gonna have to improve at least, and really great and specific. And sometimes I stop it, but sometimes I can back to write some words in English to them I didn't know already, and I put in a paper, and I'm keeping watching what exactly this means, and keep it, and after sometimes I memorize it. I made it with many words and things. And sometimes I still doing it. I not pick the paper, but it is right there and near me with the chair. And yeah, today's words is something near fewer, and another words that I didn't remember already. But this is one thing that I usually create, and yeah. Other thing that more specific is for some reason, every time then I spend with doing videos or something, then I'm with free hands. I usually pick someone. For example, this I pick a plug of this, and I can use it to keep it with my hands for something, only to pass the time or try to be mean shameless than before. And yeah, I'm going to pull back that screen, because I think then fell my screen, because I can turn it back to see what exactly time is set on it, and also at the same time I can become more secure by it. And of course I don't become more secure if I watch me back, or I can also do my videos and don't watch this being back, for example, like a mirror. But also I talk to them, as much as I see myself, I don't become as shameless than me. I just look like on a mirror and see if I'm being so. For example, if I can't tell what exactly I'm thinking, and as well, keeping the things that I'm supposed to talk in this video was about the vocation. Well, the vocation I have main plans. For example, read an entire book, study English, memorizing the words, do more videos, spend more time with the channel, and I have main things then what to do. Sometimes, of course, I'm going to try to rest a little bit, because after these vacations will come the other rest of the year, and everything is going to be as forced and stressful. But I think then I can continue with what I'm doing, because I thought then this is what exactly I want to do, make videos talking English. Of course, when I became more adult, I'm going to try to work with something then it's related by the English, because I thought then this is the thing that I most can do, and I spend a really hard time with it, and I think then I can use this for something or somehow. And yeah, at the same time here I'm doing other courses, for example, that administration course, but also I'm not sure about it. I mean, if I'm going to work in it, because I like too much in English. Of course, these courses help a lot because all their philosophy and these things really help a lot. And I think then as much I study, it will be better because there's a technology channel as well. And yeah, I spent many times with some main things, with main objectives and goals and traits. And then I think then why don't spend with more one? At least I'm going to understand a new thing, and I also can use at least this other thing at myself. And also, don't know about, I can in the future create a business or something near that, and I can use the technology that I'm learning there and that philosophy. And yeah, but at the same time it's like too much to do what I'm doing in the relationship of about these videos, because in these videos I can be free. I mean, I can make main mistakes, and with these mistakes then I'm going to implement my experience with the internet, because I know that really little main people saw my videos, but I think then as much they saw it, going to improve with the time, because I cannot join the YouTube with main views at the first time. But at the same time, I think then this is gonna be more useful and gonna improve with the time, and periodically this is gonna be more high and higher, and with the time everything is going to be well like it's supposed to be. And in this channel, I'm trying to be as useful as possible, more clear about what exactly I'm talking than than I'm supposed to be, because sometimes I talk in some things in if I'm talking with people sitting in my front, when they make a face, for example, I know then she or he doesn't exactly understand what exactly I try to say, so I mean, and I continue to tell you. And the visual, I don't have this interaction, so I can keep telling something. I can draw this. I can keep talking something, but also at the same time, is don't have anyone to make a face, for example, like that. And I cannot go after what exactly I tell and try to tell it again. Yes, I don't have these things in integration, but at the same time, I think that is great, because if someone doesn't exactly understand what exactly I tell or told, I can these same people can go after the video and retry rewrite the video a little bit, and then this is gonna be so clearly normal that these people understand exactly what I'm saying. And I talked to them, this became more useful and pleasant, because I don't need to keep telling what exactly I told. But at the same time, some people told something then exactly I don't understand by their words, then I didn't understand already. So some times I didn't know some words, so I go after dictionary or after some traducer to translator to memorize what exactly these words means, and after it try to be as natural or try to understand as many words being with of this then I can. And yeah, in my videos I usually try to be clearly, but at the same time sometimes the sound is not so clearly like I suppose I wish it to be. But I think then what exactly the video are is sufficiently to be understood by someone or something. And also at the same time, I know then in my videos I usually talk, for example, some using main examples. For example, look, I'm told, for example, main times. For example, I can try to use some reference about one video that I did before. For example, that video then I think then was the last then I told you then I prefer do something with paperboard. For example, I can put this on some kinds of decoration. Now, so this can be if someone sees it and question, "Whoa, did you do that?" I can say, "Yes, I did." So this one thing. then also I can tell you if you request about some decoration about it. Of course, there's main things then I don't did, but at the same time I can tell them this a button, this not, and this a build. And yeah, this a thing then is a great thing. And these kinds of sentence telling, for example, I don't know where exactly why did I pick this up, but I have a did on my channel it, and yeah, I usually use this thing. For example, main times. Well, like I told you before, making videos sometimes became really boring, and when we're not inspired to do videos, almost everything sounds like so bad, and of course when we aren't inspired to do some videos, this become a little bit boring and things like that. But it's a most great thing when you are inspired to do something and you go ahead and do that, and this sounds like a great other things. And one thing that I like so much to do in the videos is because I can be creative, like if I pronounce, and it's really sad sometimes then I forgot in words or something near that. And also when I when I talk in the front of some people, it's really normal that I forgot some words or something near that. I have to create this other system to try to talk at exactly the same time, then the same things that I told before, but I try to use other words to be as clearly as I can to this person saying what exactly I try to told. But anyway, my channel I try to be as clearly because I think then this can be more useful who are watching it. Of course, some people only watch about 13 seconds of the video, and so then the quality isn't so excellent, the sound effects and edition. But I do videos not exactly to be perfect, but to use my English for something, because I thought then this is exactly when I spend the time with it is only to improve myself language. And yeah, I can agree in the most objective of my channel isn't so be a great creator or something near that, but also is create a content by sharing it, being entertainer, but at the same time improve myself with myself in language. And because I talked to them in this camera, I can turn in whatever when I became inspired to do videos or whatever then I try to do. I can turn on the camera and go ahead and start a conversation, start a video, and after it I can, when I became ready to do a video, I mean edit it, and I edit, and I started to share this on the public as YouTube. And sometimes I don't feel so inspired, and I prefer don't do a video because there's a really cliche for us. For example, many people told that before. When you aren't so inspired to do one thing, don't do it. Yes, but also sometimes I try to keep in rallies, and I do a video at being not inspired or be tired. For example, sometimes it's normally we do something when we don't want to do, but we do at the same time to try to finish it, or try to don't have to do this anymore, or at least improve somehow. And yeah, sometimes you don't feel you are right now, right normally, and fine to study. For example, do videos can be kinds of study, but also we go ahead and we try to finish this, or I didn't even start this because we must do. We don't have choice about it. And of course, sometimes, for example, doing videos isn't so obligation. Then we have, for example, a study. But here we can charge exactly what the time we want to do. But also some days we became really busy. For example, today I'm going to other course for administration course. So I try to do these videos and start to uploading to see if until the night this become ready. Yeah, this basically is it. This video is about 27-35 seconds or something near that. and I'm going to try to extend very into 30 minutes, 32 minutes. It's really quickly over there because I talked to them. This is normal mediums about this, and I'm not so inspired to continue it. At real, I'm getting tired to talk main things, and yeah, but that's it. This is exactly a video about vocation. I know that I don't exactly spend main time talking about the vocation, or exactly what I must talk about the vocation. I told them I'm going to try to relax, rest, and study, read a book, do more videos, try to be more clearly in my videos, and improve the comments, and yeah, this is practically what exactly I want to say there, and yeah, I think then I tried to tell, but I did at the same time. So that's it. Yeah, if you have something that you wanna comment below, you can go ahead. You can use your self-comment, because there it's great when someone gives their opinion, and also other people go ahead and make their opinion. No matter if the opinions become different or the same, the comment. Okay, there's some cuckoo there. Yeah, but okay, this is one that thing, not so long, but also like I'm saying, you can go ahead, you can tell what exactly you want to say, and yeah, because the comment is free, and then of course don't try to be vile. For example, using try to attack someone by words in the commentaries, but you can exactly tell them, give your opinion. That's it. I hope you like it. Rate this video, share it in social media if you can, give a like everyone usually say that, but that's it. I hope you like it. Bye.